flying through it. He's on to the next maze. So Chaz is just about to enter the third maze, which is the underwater one. And this is where they're going to start becoming a lot more deadly. So now that we've got the outline, I'm going to use even more blue stained glass to map out the rest of the maze. All right, there we go. This is looking pretty cool, but now we're going to add loads of things to take this maze from normal to extremely difficult. And the first of which is actually going to be the water itself. So we need to cover this layer with dirt like this. Okay, now we'll grab some water and we'll just go around and fill this entire maze up. And finally, I'm just going to go around and remove all this dirt. All right, there we go. We've got water in our maze. We do need to eventually add a ceiling because otherwise my friends would literally just be able to swim out of the maze. And that would make it pretty easy. But we're not going to do it yet because we need to add a few things first. Like doors that will allow the YouTubers to breathe. And we're not going to put loads of these. We're just going to put enough to keep them alive. Here's a dead end and I'm not going to put a door there. So if they swim down there, they are probably going to die.
I'm going to drown. What do you mean?
Yeah, I've only placed about 30 doors, and I think that should be enough for the entire maze. So now I'm going to get some coral, because I think spamming this all over the maze is just going to make it really confusing, and hopefully will lead to my friends getting lost. Okay, so let's try and make this look as messy as possible. And hopefully they'll have to like swim through like 1-block holes. And this actually might lead to them drowning. Okay, this looks sick. But now to add to this messy effect, the next thing we're going to get is some kelp and seagrass. So we're just going to spam a bunch of this stuff down. And whilst I do this for the entire maze, I'm just going to think of the next thing we're going to add, which I'm pretty sure is going to make this maze really, really deadly. And for it, pretty much the only thing we need is a magma block. All right, so I'm going to build this in this dead end here. And we'll build a little tube going down here. Now we'll place our magma block there, and that should create a bubble column. And then we've got a little tube that leads around here to this room. Now we're also going to need 1 bucket of lava. Okay, so we'll have a sign there, and then we'll drain all this area with water. So now it's completely one way, and the only way out of here is to kill yourself in this lava. Bruh. So yeah, this is basically like a fake exit. And if anyone goes down here, then it's going to be really bad for them. Especially because if they die, they'll spawn at the very start of the first maze. And they'll have to do all the mazes again. So now let's quickly add the roof of the maze and find out what actually happens. Welcome to the underwater maze.
I'm going to drown. What do you mean?
Lockdown. Can I have a minecart, please?
This is not for this maze.
Okay.
This is going to be painful. I'm not going to lie.
Yeah, this one's a hard one.
Yes! Oh my god, finally.